The art of observing yourself. If you want to stand out from the crowd, when you enter a room, your presence and confidence should be evident. You should have better control over your emotions and body language. In today's video, I'm going to share a trick, a psychological trick, that will help you gain better control and self-awareness about who you are and your actions in life. This is the trick I'm going to share, and you can do it anytime. The best part is that you don't have to do anything, you just have to remember it. Just remember this method and it happens on its own. The bonus is that when you start doing this trick, you begin to understand yourself better. You also start learning a lot about others. The name of this trick is the art of observing yourself. As I said, you just have to remember it, nothing else. For example, you went on a date, I went on a date. Now, earlier when I used to go on dates, I'm talking about that time, I would, in the first half hour, tell everything about myself and not ask the other person anything. I would just keep talking. Maybe I asked the other person a question, maybe I didn't. I don't know what was going on. I just know that I kept talking. It wasn't about two people meeting and getting to know each other. It was just a one-sided conversation. Now, when you start observing yourself, it means that as you are doing something, you suddenly remind yourself. Observe yourself. Maybe I'm talking too much. Maybe I should pause and analyze. Have I told too many stories? Have I even asked the other person anything? Just having that thought brings you back to the present moment. Observing yourself doesn't mean your actions stop completely. It means you are seeing those actions with awareness. This is what I'm doing. Now you can make a split-second decision whether to continue or step back and change your way. You come into complete control. When you start doing this repeatedly, observing what you are saying, how you are saying it, and what you are doing, it doesn't mean you talk like a robot. It means you are in better control of your actions. You mean the words you speak. When you remind yourself to observe yourself, you are suddenly aware. You think, maybe I should stop now. Maybe I've started a story. Let me pause and compose myself. This applies not only to how you behave outside, but even when you are alone with your thoughts. For example, when you're making rotis or doing chores, you don't even realize where your mind has wandered. Thoughts come and go so fast that you can't even track them. But when you say, observe yourself, the last thought stays with you. You realize the direction your thoughts are going. If you do this consistently for 1 or 2 months, observe yourself, the way you are today and the way you will be 2 months later will be completely different. You will have better control over yourself. You will be more aware of your thoughts, your words, and your actions. It's a trick to bring yourself back to the present moment. And everything happens in the present. The past is gone. The future hasn't arrived yet. Now is the moment when you can change anything and act according to your will. But action will happen only when you are mentally present. If your mind is elsewhere, your actions are not happening here and now. So remind yourself by saying, observe yourself. That's all you have to do. As I said in my video journal series, I talked about values, self-respect, boundaries. All these things sound good when we write about them. We think, yes, from now on, I'll become like this. But to implement them, you must pause and correct yourself. Just like when our mom used to scold us for shaking our legs. Don't shake your leg, it's not good. We did it 10 times, got scolded, remembered it, and eventually the habit faded. Similarly, when you observe yourself, you catch your habits. Maybe you were shaking your leg without realizing. When you observe it, you stop. Gradually, you break that habit. Doing this will change many small things about you. And those small things will compound into bigger transformations. Even if you remember this video 10 days later and apply it just once, that one time will start making a difference. You'll catch yourself more and more after that. Whatever little changes you want within yourself, they will begin when you observe yourself, catch yourself, and then decide. Do I want to continue this action or not?